Usually when framing shots, you want the center of the lens to be about the same height as the center of the subject's face. However, if you alter the height of the camera, you can get some interesting results. If you raise the camera up and then tilt it down on the character, this has a tendency to make characters look smaller or weaker. It's almost as if the filmmaker is forcing us to look down on the subject. This is also referred to as a high angle shot because it's coming in from a high angle. This sequence at the end of Gravity, where Sandra Bullock's character is at her weakest point, uses high angle shots with great effect. Generally, I tried to stay away from too many low angle shots in The Assurance. I did want Cordelia to seem weak and fragile to elicit empathy, but I didn't want to make her seem so weak that we couldn't believe that she could save the world at the end of the film. But in this slow motion shot when she gets discovered, we did use a high angle shot to intensify how overwhelming this moment was to her. It's subtle because it's also kind of like a POV shot from Tayani's perspective, but I like what the high angle adds to this shot. If we take the camera and do the opposite and lower it and tilt the camera up, it has the opposite effect. This is called a low angle shot. It tends to make characters seem massive and iconic. Superheroes are often filmed with low angle shots, such as here in Batman Begins. But this is great for any powerful or intimidating character, such as when John Harker first meets Dracula, or when Fletcher is correcting the students in his ensemble. We used a low angle shot for the moment when Cordelia resolves to go conquer evil. A great example of low angle and high angles being used together is in the original Superman, when Lois Lane first meets Superman. All the shots of Lois are high angle, while all the shots of Superman are low angle. This enhances the power differential between these two characters. Of course, this high-low angle business is really all dependent on what's happening in the story. Simply changing the camera angle isn't going to revolutionize the feeling of the shot, but adjusting the angle to match the vibe of the scene and what the characters are doing can enhance the story that's already on the screen.